just whatever you guys want. Okay. Sure. Just let us know. Okay. We should start with a warming up. We should start with a warming up, I think. 5-minute warm up.
Oh.
So once they go to start talking with the umpire.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, you don't have to think when they start
So just
back to the baseline.
okay.
Start with each other. All right. Ed, so when they finish the coin toss,
Yeah.
is when you count it. When they start walking, just point us to walk to the baseline.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Yeah. When I'm sure. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. No, I can do it. No worries. Yeah. We're good.
We're on? All right.
Good morning and welcome to the Rogers U18 Indoor Junior Nationals. We are here at Mayfair East in Markham, Ontario. An exciting day of tennis up ahead. We've got 2 championship matches this morning, starting with the boys final. I'm Caroline Anderson, joined by Ryan Borkson from Tennis Canada.
Hi, everyone.
So we are starting first with the U18 boys final. Very exciting match ahead of us. The number 2 and 1 seeds are facing off.
So, Caroline, why don't you tell us a little bit about the players we're about to see here?
Sure. So the number 2 seed is Lagaev, and he is a Toronto local player representing Ontario, of course. Now, he had a pretty interesting road to the final. Some big wins yesterday on Thursday. Straight set win over Rahul Dubai to send him here to the final. He's facing off against the top seed, Chih Huang, who is from British Columbia, Port Moody, but he trains out of Tennis Canada's National Training Centre.
Out in Montreal, correct,
Yep.
yes.
And so it should be a good one. Players are just taking to the court now to start their warm-up.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting here. So I've seen a couple of these guys play this week. What we can expect to see from Nick's game is he's a bit all-arounder. Both these guys are from the baseline, so we should see lots of rallies today. But Nick seems to be the grinder. He'll get around, he'll get the balls back, and he seems to hit a bit of a flatter ball. And then Chih here, on the other hand, he's just all-around player. He should be able to dictate the points, but again, we should see some great rallies and some good points. Chih typically likes to set up the point, 1-2 punch, and he looks to hit some winners, but we'll see what kind of game he brings today.
Yeah, well, looking forward to that. I mean, each of these players both have some pretty impressive past results that have led them into this year's season. Chih actually just recently got his first ATP point at the Futures event in Sherbrooke a few weeks ago, so he is looking to really break into that area.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's great. I mean, already getting some a pull point on the tour is amazing. So just kind of shows you where the level of these two players are right now. So they're really on the brink of transitioning over to the pro side of things. So we're really in for a treat today.
And at just 17 years old, that's Chih Huang, and 16 for Nick. Some young talent that is just going to continue to develop, and so it's super exciting to get to watch and be a part of this event. And the stream of young talent that we have coming up through Tennis Canada system has just been so amazing to watch.
Absolutely. So we'll bring it back to you so you can watch some of the practice now, so the warm up.
Warm up, and we'll get back to you at the start of the match.
Great. Perfect. So that's live right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, final round match is the best of 3 tie-breaking sets. To the left of the chair, from Ontario, Nick Lagaev. To the right of the chair, from British Columbia, Chih Huang. Huang won the toss and chose to serve.
Good morning and welcome back. I'm just starting off now. Huang is serving first in today's championship match. It's the U18 boys final here at Mayfair East in Markham, Ontario.
Here we see chair umpire today from Ontario, Paul Lukowitz. Thanks for joining us, Paul.
Yeah, now players are just finishing up their warm-ups now, and Huang won the coin toss, so we'll be serving first, and should be getting into some tennis just shortly.
Players just finished up their warm-up, and we should be getting underway shortly.
So Ryan, you had mentioned before that you had seen a little bit of this week's action earlier, coming down here to Mayfair Club. What are you looking forward to?
This match, I mean, this match is going to be great. You've got, again, as I mentioned in the intro, you know, two guys that are typically going to be working from the baseline for the most part, so you should see lots of great rallies. We'll look to see kind of what game Nick brings today, because I think if he's going to be successful here against our top seed Chih, he's going to have to be a bit aggressive today. But you know, at the same time, he can't make any mistakes. So Chih, you know, he's been playing solid all week. He had a really tough match yesterday, so he could be tired coming into today's match. But you know, just looking at run back to the baseline, he looks pretty energetic. So here we go.
We'll see how it starts off, but looking forward to a strong start.
Nick, I think that's ours. You got three? You got three? Wait, please. Wait, please. Wait, please. Wait, please. Thank you.
All right, so just about to begin. First set.
Ready? Play.
I like that, though. I like that he was in the first point, he was ready to take it early and kind of dictate the first shot.
A little bit of jitters just out of the way for both players, but
Exactly.
it's a big stage, so you
A lot on the line today,
gotta
right?
ease into it.
That's a great shot by Chih there.
Powerful.
Second shot off the back foot. That's talent.
So 30 love now.
All right, 40 love.
Yeah. Huang has just gone off court to retrieve a ball, but we'll look to,
Sorry about this first game.
and take the early lead.
Great serve, great serve. First serve percentage, that serve is game.
Yeah.
We'll see if Chih can get the early break.
Yeah. No, it will be up to Nick now to try and fight back and hold now. Nick Lagaev is coming into today's match without having dropped a set in the tournament so far. Chih, on the other hand, has yet to drop a set either, so it'll be interesting to see who is the first one to surrender a set. Somebody will have to, so.
Looks like Chih's had a lot of bit of tighter matches than Nick has had, so we'll see if that plays an effect today. If they're tired or not. It's a good serve. Great
30
serve.
love for Nick Lagaev.
See, his first serve percentage is so key, so critical in the first couple games here. It's a well-played point by Chih. Constructed that point well. Nick played defense pretty well there, but you know when Chih comes in the net, there's more pressure, right? I'd like to see Chih doing more of that. Let him get into the net early, especially on the return games.
I'm sure as once he starts to kind of find his footing in this match, we'll see some pretty great attacking points from Chih.
Tough one. Great shot by Chih again.
Sitting at 30 all now.
Big point here. What will Chih do? Will he go for the rip, try to put his opponent on defense, or will he try to play the point, get it back? I'd like to see Chih step in and take the second serve. Tough one, just long for Nick.
Yeah, just caught outside of the line there, so Nick Lagaev will really have to fight back to try and regain control of this one.
Break point against Nick here. See, Nick played that point well, but Chih, what I like about that point is he really mixed it up. He threw in some slices, he had some deep balls, iron balls. He kind of kept Nick off his rhythm.
And his movement on the baseline is very impressive there. Just how fast he is getting back.
Certainly moves around. Kind of reminds me of a young Kei Nishikori.
Yeah, and actually, in fact, is listed as one of his favorite players. Ryan, do you see certain elements of Nishikori's game that maybe Chih is trying to model after?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, the all-around baselining game is solid, and when he sees that short ball, he comes in and takes it. So, I'd like to see him do more of that. But so far from the baseline, he seems a bit stronger than Nick, just in terms of power right now, and that's what I'd like to see from him. Kei typically can do that as well.
Wow.
Great serve, very smart serve. Mix it up, bring him out wide, open up the court.
15 love.
Very smart.
Off to another quick start to this next game, and he will look to take, if he can get this game, it will be quite the lead to start things off here at the Junior National U18 Championships.
Okay, please.
Also, Nick here is 16 years old, which means he would have another year in 18s.
Yeah.
So pretty impressive to get to the finals of under 18 nationals in your first year of 18s.
Yeah, and he has a birthday later this month, so hopefully have lots to celebrate, but especially after this week, this is an impressive performance. So regardless of anything, this has been an impressive week for Nick. He was also at the Futures event in Sherbrooke. He reached the third round of qualies and singles, so he didn't make it into the main draw, but he did play a round of doubles.
Very nice. Great serve again. He really liked that out wide serve.
30-15. Fault.
It's all right. Not the worst time to throw in a double fault. Get it out of your system now.
Yeah. And like you said, some two pretty tight semifinal and quarterfinal match. So that fatigue might just be a little bit of that hump that he's trying to get over initially, but
It's possible, yeah. We'll see what happens here. Big point here. A lot of pressure on Chih now to get this point, 30-all.
Good opportunity for Nick to come back and start fighting back against Chih.
That's too good.
Yeah.
1-2 punch. He's got that down pat. That's great.
40-30.
Not much Nick could have done against that. That
that's
was
too good.
A great shot.
Chih 1 point away from a 3-love lead. See that short ball? When Nick gives the short ball to Chih, he's going to rip it. He's got to try to keep him back. I'd like to see him do a bit more higher balls right to the backhand so that he can get that short ball from Chih and come in.
So that's a 3-love lead for Chih Huang to start things off this Friday morning at Mayfair East.
Just down 1 break, so it's 3-love, but Nick's not out of this. 1 break, it brings him right back in. Let's see how he can turn it around now.
Three. On the right side, yeah. Thanks. Good.
Now, Chih had an actually pretty interesting start to the 2018 season. He did a little bit of a South American swing, spending much of February and March down in South America playing some different events in Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia. So he's been doing well and getting lots of experience under his belt. And
Chih, can you grab that?
you can tell today. You can really see that power that he's really starting to harness.
Both these players are pros now. They're coming up through the ranks, so it's what a treat to see some of these two players competing today. Because who knows what they'll be doing for each other in the sport in the next couple of years, whether they go off to college or go to the pro tour.
15-love.
Not a shot I would have liked to see Chih do there. I don't think he needed to rip a backhand winner down the line there. He probably needed to just get that back cross court. But he's up 3-love, so he's trying to put a bit more pressure on. I just don't think that was the right time to do it.
We'll see how Nick responds to that, and if he.
Nick seems to be struggling a little bit on his first serve. Toss seems to be a little low. So that's some great defense by Nick there, but again, like I mentioned earlier, I'd like to see Chih come to the net. He did that really well there, put that volley away. Nick had no chance. Again, still struggling on that first serve.
You can see.
To see him maybe take a little bit off it, get more first serves in.
Just trying to find that rhythm to start things off, but.
Oof, tough. Serve looked a little wide there.
30,
to be honest,
15.
from my angle, but it's a little tougher to see here from what the chair sees. But I like that. He went for the rip, for the return.
Yep.
Keep the pressure on Nick there. 30-15. Important point here for Nick here. That's too bad.
30 all.
I'm not sure if that was the first or second double fault from Nick, but
You can see him kind of just walking, trying to settle his nerves a little bit. And
that's too bad. Nick played that point really well. That was probably one of the best points he's played all the entire match so far, Nick.
30, 40.
Didn't put that last ball away. But I hope that doesn't, bring his confidence down. I like to see him still trying to come to the net and put those balls away in the future.
yeah, just the fact going for those points, that's showing some really exciting stuff. And
30-40 now, point away.
all right, let's see what.
Was it 40-30? Great serve, great approach.
Yes.
Well done.
He's up at the
Good
net.
break point save.
Up at the net again, you could tell he didn't want to let another one like that get away. He was ready for it.
Exactly.
But
That's
didn't
good.
even need to because it went into the net. But
Maybe he's listening to us. Who knows? Yeah, I really like to see Nick get a first serve in here. Maybe bring him out wide to the forehand. That's too bad.
Advantage.
A little flat-footed there, Nick. Didn't really move.
so now Huang has the advantage on this, and
Big point here.
is looking to close things off.
Weighing a point away from going up 4-love. Well, I have been impressed though with Nick. Both these guys, the competitors, they're pros here. Not showing much emotion.
The movement on the baseline, the power, it's all very impressive.
These are pros here. Good competitors. Both quite respectful of each other.
And with the Canadian tennis scene the way it is and the talent that is rising, it's probably pretty good odds that these two are going to meet again in the future.
Game. Huang.
That's too bad. Not a good time to throw in a double fault there.
Huang
So a
leads.
double
Must be the nerves
fault
getting to him.
for Nick Lagaev gives Chih Huang the 4-love lead to start things off in this championship round match.
Again, anything can happen in nationals. I mean, I've seen 5-love leads being blown before. So Nick just needs to keep fighting and get that first game on the board, and then it'll bring his confidence back up. And he can do it here. Get a quick break.
Love 15.
A little come on there from Nick.
Yeah,
He knows how important this game is.
yeah. He's really trying to start really applying the pressure now.
Both these guys just seem so focused, though. It's great to see.
Next, first serve. $15 all.
I'm not sure if Nick was trying to do too much with that backhand or not, but he was there. He just needed to get it back.
So 15 love now.
I think it's 15 all.
15 all. Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. It's interesting. I'm noticing a lot of these points. They were pretty quick. Thought we'd be seeing a lot more rallies, but could be nerves into play here.
Yeah. And like you said, it can just all come
30,
down to a
15.
matter of that momentum change. And you know, all it takes is a few points to really, we can see things change in a matter of minutes. So it'll be interesting to see the fight factor that's coming out of Nick right now and into the next game.
Great return there by Nick.
30 all.
Chi's questioning the call at the baseline there, but chair umpire Paul Lukowitz gives the nod, says it was good.
No Hawkeye here.
$40.
All right, break point for Nick to get on the board here.
Yeah. Big opportunity here.
What will Nick do? What do you think he's going to do, Carolyn? Do you think he's going to go for the rip, or do you think he's going to try to play it smart and get it back?
You know, I can see him trying to quickly just get that point, so I think he might go for the rip.
We'll see. I think he's going to go for get the ball back, construct the point. Be smart here. Let's see. Now, the second serve, he might want to apply a bit more pressure.
Yeah.
Get that ball back deep to the backhand. There we go. That's the shot.
Use that
Lagaev.
opportunity.
And Nick's on the board. 4-1
Huang
here.
leads 4 games to 1.
Breaks Long, but we're
First
now
set.
sitting at 4-1 for Chih Long.
Yeah, and keep in mind, they're sitting down now. Next time they sit down, 2 games later, it could be 4-3. So
Yeah.
Nick just needs to get that one break, and we're right back into a match here. Anything can happen.
You know, this regain a little bit of confidence, find that rhythm, just sort of exhale and take a deep breath. This is a big stage that these guys are competing on, and nerves do play a big role in this, and it's a matter of just, I guess, adapting to your opponent. And now that he's had a little bit of time to see Chi's game, do you think he's going to switch up his style of what he's doing?
No, I think he's going to continue. I mean, it seems to be working. What he's been doing lately is kind of put a little bit more pressure on, but he's been winning points by just staying in it seems.
And what have you found so far the most impressive element of Chi's game?
You know what? Just the way his ball striking, he puts a little bit more on the ball than Nick might be. So if Chi's in the position where he's on the offense, then he really strikes that ball. I think that's giving him the bit of the edge right now. But Nick's a fighter, Nick's getting everything back and see what he can do here in the first serve. Again, let's like to see him get more first serves in. This is big here. There it is. That's the first serve and a fist pump from Nick. Big serve.
I've seen that confidence
Let's go.
come through. Takes that early lead.
He needs another one of these right now. That's a big serve. That's going to help his confidence. He's swinging freely now because he's got that first game. Seems like his top ball toss a bit low, but I'd like to see him toss a bit higher. See, that was a great second serve. And Chih had a great return. He kept it deep and everything, but Nick handled that really well, and then and Chih probably didn't need to go for that big winner there.
And this could be the point where we do start to see
A little
maybe
shift,
Chih. We'll see if he panics or if he's able to keep his composure and fight through this.
I think the real test, if Nick can hold here, then the next game is huge. And if the pressure, if Chih can handle the pressure of holding.
Another long return from Chih to put it at 40 love.
Yeah, left third. He wanted to go for it there. And he's up right now, so he's able to take a little bit more risk than maybe Nick's able to do. So I don't mind that right now, but here you might want to just go for the rip. There's the rip try, but unsuccessful.
Lagaev.
Second game on the board there for Nick, so we're at
Huang
4-2
leads
Chih.
4 games to 2.
And just like we saw, that momentum changer of the game before, now sees this one getting a little bit more competitive, and Nick really looking to capitalize on.
And this is what I'm always so interested about in the under-18 finals here, how nerves come into play here. So let's see what happens with Chih and his serve, if he can hold it out here and keep the lead.
I'm sure he's not going to want to allow this to slip away from him any further, and so
That's a great return from Nick. Just that's the thing about Nick's
15
balls
love.
too. They're just a little flat, and so when he hits that deeper ball, it can land a foot out. Had a bit more spin on it, it might drop in, but that was a well-played point for Chih.
so he walks back to the baseline, looking to calm his nerves now. It's him who's looking to get back into this.
Great point. That's the 1-2 punch. That's the kind of point that Chi's trying to play
30 love.
to his advantage as much as he can. That's why that first serve is so critical, right? Placing that, getting that first serve in, and then using that forehand. See, I love that point by Nick. See what he did there. He threw up that higher ball to the backhand that forced Chih to hit a bit of a shorter ball back, and then Nick came in and ripped it. And you know what? That's not an easy shot, ripping that backhand down the line. So, kudos to Nick for hitting that shot. I'm sure he's been practicing that all week.
Yep, and that fist pump shows that, he was just waiting to get that shot right, and looked pretty right there.
Yeah, nice to see the emotion in Nick there. He's fighting back.
Yeah.
He really wants this.
Starting to come out of the shell a little bit, which...
That's a great serve.
40-15.
Just caught
Great
the side of the line there.
response. You can see Chih here talking to himself, trying to fire himself up to get himself back in this.
That's a great serve.
Wow.
Way to apply the pressure. Coming in, serving volley, really mix
Huang
things up.
leads 5 games to 2.
Nick probably did not expect
First
that,
set.
and that threw him off a little bit.
Yeah. So good response there by Huang, who's now up 5-2.
Using his serve to his advantage, staying, holding. First seed looks to take the first set with a break here to solidify a 6-2 lead, but we'll see
And-
how Nick can respond here.
What will be Chi's plan in trying to kind of finish this one out right now?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see like what Chih does in that first point. Does he try to, put a pressure on right away, or does he try to construct the point and develop and, tire him out? The thing is too, if I was Chih, I'd want to maybe make the points quicker because I want to conserve my energy so that I can make sure that I can serve the point out.
Yeah.
Also, Nick's gonna have a bit of pressure too. He's gonna be, knowing the importance of serving it out.
Well, that's been the impressive thing so far is just the composure that both of these guys have showed. Each sort of probably had some games that they were wishing were going the other way, but composed throughout. And then you do see those glimpses of the passion and, getting fired up that makes us so exciting. So these are really great players to watch. It's great examples of
Absolutely.
Canadian tennis right now.
Chih on his toes, ready for that second serve.
He's hungry for this one, would like to close it.
Looks like he's
up.
about to be all over it. And he whiz.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good try for the volley, but even better shot.
15 love.
Fist bump from Nick. That's a much needed point there. Take a 15-love lead.
Yeah. He's doing whatever he can to remain in this one.
Nick just needs to get this game and make Chih serve it out.
30
Good
love.
serve. Great first serve. That's what I like to see, a first serve percentage being high there.
And that'll be critical for him moving forward today is getting that first serve in and
Even this game specifically here, knowing how important this game is, he really needs to get those first serves in and take a little bit off it.
Thirty 15.
It's too bad, a little bit of nerves there, I think. But what's been impressive with these two guys this whole match, they're both playing well. But they're not getting angry with each other, or themselves,
or
I mean.
themselves,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I meant. Which is nice to see,
exactly. So 30-15 now.
Forty
Rally.
15.
Good rally there. Saw a few more balls there.
But Nick takes that one and he's looking to close this one out. Has the opportunity now.
Nick's defensive skills there helped him with that one. See if he can close out this game.
Game.
So that is game for Nick
Lagaev. Huang leads 5-3.
fighting back in this first set of the U18 Junior Nationals. And it's an interesting one so far. We saw Huang come up strong off the bat. And now Nick is making this a real fight. Chih now serving. Big point for Chih there.
15 love. 50
For a little much there, Chih, but you know, don't know if you needed to go for the line there, but
Now, Chih trains out of the National Training Center in Montreal. How has that prepared him for today, Ryan?
I think well, I mean, it's not necessarily just being in Montreal. I think that's going to be great. But what's probably prepared him the most over the last few weeks is the tour he's had. He's gone out, you know, like I think you mentioned, was he in Europe recently?
South America,
He's in South
yeah.
America. So in South America, getting an ATP point, lots of matches. And to be honest, he's going to be playing against professional players. So the quality of tennis will be, you know, similar to this, if not stronger. So.
Yeah.
Great point by Nick. He stayed in the point, worked his
15,
defense,
30.
worked his opponent side to side, and waited for Chih to make the error.
Now,
That's what I'd like to see Nick try to do. Try to just wait for Chih to make the error, because it seems like that's how he's winning most of his points, to be honest, aside from getting the short ball and ripping it. And Chih seems to make some mistakes after 5 or 6 balls. He gets a little bit. I guess he doesn't wants to finish the point.
yeah, maybe getting just a bit too excited there. And
Great serve. It's a great serve by Chih.
so Nick trains at
30
the
up.
Richmond Country Club, and his coach is your own man. What do you think advice would Nick's coach be giving to him
Well,
in this
I mean,
game?
if he could be giving us, or if they were able to speak after the set, maybe I think he'd be probably similar to what I've been saying. Maybe, you know, try to get more balls in play. If he hits a winner, don't worry about it. So there's only so much you can do. Nick can't get upset there. He had a great serve.
40, 30.
But just, you know, aside from the return, just try to get one more ball in play to see if Chih makes that error. Deuce.
Yeah,
This could turn around
very quickly.
2 points here.
We've seen Nick's energy level kind of rise a little bit
His
as
game is
well.
elevated, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's fist pumping. He's come on there. I like that. I like the emotion.
Yeah, we're starting to
He's
see.
digging here and he cares.
You can see he's starting to get comfortable on the court as well, really, compared to that opening game or two. So,
Great return from Nick. Great return. That's huge. Way to apply the pressure. there.
Advantage,
That's
Lagaev.
gutsy, but I like that shot. This reminds me a little bit of what Novak Djokovic would do if he was down 3-5, you know, deuce. He would go for that rip.
so now with the advantage, Nick has the advantage and is looking to really make this a comeback this
Break
morning.
point to get back on serve in the first set. That's over.
That was-
Great point.
Yeah,
Deuce.
Nick's probably kicking himself there for that, but, you know,
impressive work by Chih there.
exactly.
Now Chih is coached by Ruben Alcantara Delgado, so he must be pretty impressed with what we've seen so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ruben's been working with Tennis Canada for several years now. He used to be a national coach out in BC working with Odette Jacob, and now he's over in Montreal working with the kids there. But yeah, he's been working with Chih, and he seems to be doing some great work.
Yeah.
So kudos to the two of them. Here we go, second serve here for Chih. What's Nick gonna do?
Out.
Bit of a late call from the
Yeah.
champ, from the Chair umpire, I guess,
Advantage.
to overrule
Huang.
an umpire there, but great point there nonetheless.
So now
Calm
Huang
and-
holds the advantage and is
Yeah. Is this a set point now here? Or is this deuce? Yeah, it's a set point for
yeah,
Chih.
advantage Chih, so
Point for the first set.
it's the opportunity to take this one.
I'd like to see Nick apply a little bit of pressure here. Force Chih to really make the win. There he is. There it is. It's a great shot. Well
Yeah.
done. Well done.
Lots
That's
of
a huge
emotion.
save. Big
Lots
save.
of emotion out of
Yes.
Nick right now. You can tell he does not want to let this one go. So he's not going to make it easy for Chih. Now sitting back at deuce.
You gotta hand it to Chih there too. I mean, keeping his composure here. This is it's a tough situation he's in right now. Trying to close this out, this first set for this national championship. He's handling himself pretty well. What can he do here? You hear them screams from the other courts. You know that nationals is a big deal to all these competitors.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, we have the girls' final later this afternoon, so lots of exciting tennis here at Mayfair East. Chih now serving, looking to get back into this and close this one out.
Just missed it. That's unfortunate.
Deuce.
It didn't look like he hit that with nerves, though. That wasn't nerves. He didn't miss that because of nerves. He just hit it too hard. Probably went for too much. Didn't need to do too much. You know, that shot, don't need to hit a winner on that shot. You know, put that ball where you need it to be and then put the next ball away.
So back at deuce.
Just long.
Advantage Huang.
It's tough. Not sure if that
Just-
took a weird bounce or
Yeah.
something, but it seems to maybe have skidded off the line there.
Yeah. So
That was a great serve. Another chance to serve out the set here for Chih.
yeah, we'll see how Nick responds to that. And he's fighting right now, so it might be another
Might
scrappy
be a
point.
fourth deuce game or fifth deuce game.
Hey, it's good tennis, and there's no complaining about that.
Could be a good lob. Nope, just long.
Game.
And that's the first set, Chih.
First set. Huang.
Great tennis here.
6 games to 3.
And great effort by Nick, who really did fight back in that one and get himself comfortable out there.
And impressive by Chih. You know, keep his composure and serve out that set. That takes guts and that takes a lot of nerves. So well done here. So let's see what can happen in the second set here. See if Nick can turn it around and if Chih can keep going.
Repeat on court 2, first set complete. 6-3 for Huang.
And yeah, this is an amazing event that we have here with Tennis Canada. Always some great talent that we see coming out of the U18 Junior Nationals, and quite an impressive list of past champions. I mean, you scroll through the list of people who have won this tournament before. You see names like Milos Raonic, Vasek Pospisil, Frank Dancevich, Peter Polanski, Sebastian Leroux when we start getting back a little bit.
Philip Pellevu, absolutely.
Yeah.
Braden Schnurr won it once too, so
Yeah, we've got a very impressive list of champions, and it's no doubt that some great talent that's coming up through this system. And both of these players actually represented Canada's Junior Davis Cup team at respective times. Chih playing with the team that finished second in 2016. Well, as Nick, I think, was just this previous year, right, on the Junior Davis Cup team?
Right.
Time.
So
All right, so first set to Chih, and Nick is serving out,
Second set.
starting to serve the second set.
Lagaev
We'll see how we
just
can how Nick can turn it around here, and if Chih, maybe he raises his level, and let's see what happens.
what will be a focus for Nick for the second set?
Again, he's got to get that extra point back. Wait for Chih to make the error, I think. But I do like the fact that he can put a bit of effort, put some aggression and put some offense onto his shots. But I think he needs to push up the points a bit more. And try to stay on the point a little bit longer.
Well, with that first set,
he's right
under
there
his
too.
belt, I think we're going to see him start to really apply.
And I think Nick believes in himself too. He was that close. He was a point away from, trying to basically bringing it back on serve again. So he knows. Got to win 2 sets in this match.
So 15-all to start the first game of the second set here at the U18 Rogers Indoor Junior Nationals.
(30-15).
Here at 30-15, I'm sure that Nick would love to get the early start in this one and really try and gain control.
Great return from Chih there. It was a good
30
serve
all.
out wide by Nick, but again, I don't think that ball came back so quick. Nick didn't move his feet. He wasn't ready for it, so he just kind of tried to get it back. And I would have liked to see him take another 1 or 2 steps before that, get positioned right after that serve, be ready, because that return is coming back hard.
Mm-hmm.
Again, same thing here. I think Nick got a little lucky there. He played some good defense
40,
there, but
30.
his footwork isn't. I think he's a step slower. He's a step behind Chih here.
Yeah.
If you watch Chi's footwork, he's really moving around.
And the speed that he's showing is just very impressive.
I also think it might be a little bit of. It seems like Chih seems a bit stronger. I mean, if he's a year older, he's going to be a little bit more developed, and it seems that he's got a bit more power over Nick, and that could be quite a little bit of an advantage right now.
Yep. And a little bit more experience, on the
Yeah.
ITF Junior circuit and even the ITF Pro circuit now with
Deuce.
his competing for the first few times.
It's a great backhand return winner by Chih there. To save I think that was a game point.
Advantage, Lagaev.
Great serve. Great serve from Nick. Let's see if he can serve out this first game of the second set with a first serve here.
You can tell he's hungry for it. You can tell that he wants to be the one who gets that first game and just really sort of change the score from what happened last set.
Net. Second serve. Game.
And that's
Lagaev.
First
First
game,
game.
he's on the
Second
board.
set.
a good start. I'm sure he's happy with that. Not a bad opening set for Chih. Huang.
No, he played well. Again, he showed us that he was the first seed. He served it out against the second seed. It's not easy. He had good composure and served well. Played the points smart.
And we've got a great turnout here actually today, taking in this top seed matchup. Free admission today at the U18 Junior Nationals at Mayfair East of Markham.
Lots of matches still going on, so we're live stream here with for the finals of the under-18 boys match.
You only have one?
We'll have the girls match
Now two?
shortly after. But we've got lots of other matches going on. There's matches going on for
Here.
third and fourth place, and the consolation finals for fifth and sixth place.
Good.
So there's still quite a great atmosphere in here, and some really good tennis all down all these courts.
Yeah, that's been such the impressive thing about this. It's just the quality of tennis that we've been able to see, and always at these events. It's been getting better and better each year.
Rule of 15.
the emotion there, the fist pump in the eyes, looking over Nick over to his coach and his team. I'm not sure who exactly he's looking at, but he's looking over there for their support. So Nick played that well.
15-all.
Just that last point shouldn't need to do that too much. Just need to get that third shot back and see what Chih gives him to put a winner away.
Yeah.
Thirty, 15. Second.
Nick thinks that ball's
That's
out.
good. Second serve.
Both players thought that ball was out, and chair umpire thought it was in, but
30.
Chih is being a good sport and agreed that it was out. And
15,
throws up
30.
another fault. Unfortunate, but still great to see these two competitors
And good
being
sportsmanship.
great sportsmanship, great sports on the court here for sure.
And that's what you can tell with just this level of maturity from both players, composure, respect for one another, the game. So
Both these guys are pros already. They're already playing acting the way the professionals do, which is great to see.
yes.
That's too bad.
Chih
Missed time.
30 all.
It seemed like Chih threw a bit of a changeup in there. Smart.
So Chih walking back to the baseline, 30 all. He's
Give him
looking to
that.
settle things down as well and get himself back into the level he was playing at earlier, that momentum.
Not an easy shot. But, I like that.
40,
I like going
30.
back cross court because even if Nick gets that ball back, the court's open and Chih can put that next ball away instead of going for that down the line winner that you could easily miss.
Yeah.
So much smarter.
Yeah, playing with lots of strategy, and you can tell he's looking to really try and put himself in a position to get those dangerous shots. You can tell he likes finishing it off like that.
Chichi's going to try to go for the 1-2 punch here to get some confidence going into this third game. There it is.
Game.
So it worked out for Chih. I would have liked to see him come in on that ball. He knew that his
One game
opponent was
off.
stretching out and throwing
Second
back
set.
something that's high in the air. Chih had a lot of time. He could have came and taken that early, whether with a swinging volley or come in with an approach volley. Put a little bit more pressure, but he seemed to get a little lucky there with Nick there, but making that mistake, that error.
Now sitting at 1 game apiece. Nick Lagaev is back on the serving line.
Good point.
Yeah.
That was a great point. Good defense from Nick. He played that well, but Chih is just all over
About
that
15.
point. Every shot was so aggressive and dictated the point well. Executed on the final shots. He's playing well. Both these players are playing well, but Chih just has a bit more power, it seems.
So love 15 now.
Come on, double come on there from Nick there. That was important, that serve was.
Well, you
Okay.
can tell he doesn't want to let this one slip back and let Chih gain that momentum that you can tell is so dangerous. Once Huang is on that roll, it can be hard to stop him, as Nick learned in that first set. So Nick is doing what he can to keep himself in this. And
Absolutely. sure if
30,
Chi's tired
15.
or not, but thanks for fighting. Fighting.
Nice shot.
30 all.
Big point here. What would Chih do? I think now's the right time for Chih to kind of step in and take it a little bit. Try to be aggressive here.
A bit more aggressive.
Try to be aggressive here. It's 1-0 in the first and second set. He's up a set. It's okay. It's all right. Good serve.
40, 30.
Game point here for Nick.
Deuce.
Double fault puts it at deuce. Chih staying light on his feet there, ready to get back into this one.
You only have 2, right? Okay.
Nick's a little lucky that one was out. That was going to be a tough return to hit. See, again, Nick didn't move his feet there. Chih had a great
Advantage,
return.
Huang.
He attacked it, but Nick didn't move.
So now, along with the advantage.
That point, Nick played that point well. So that's what I've been saying for a little bit. Just get one more extra ball in and wait to see if Chih makes the error.
And celebrating that one with the fist pump, the emotion, looking over at his team over on the sideline. So it's good.
I also don't think Chih needed to slice that forehand there, but that might have put him on the defense.
So back at deuce.
Nick looking to keep a lead here. Going to take the lead in the second set here. I like that though. I like that Chih came in on that one. You know, he had time, hit that approach volley.
Advantage, Huang.
Keep the pressure on.
And he seems to be quite that opposing figure when he comes in for those shots. You know, that's tough to defend against.
Game. Huang.
point. See, there was a time when Nick had a short ball and he looked like he was about to take it and come into the net, but he didn't hit a good enough approach shot, so he
Huang
stayed back.
leads 2
That was probably
games
the
to
turning
1.
point in the
Second
match,
set,
in
and
the-
by
in
1
that
set
actual
to
point
love.
there.
No, that break Chih Huang is no doubt happy to have and try and come through in this next game and really see if he can take control of this one. What do you think that Nick is going through his mind now, sitting on the bench before he gets back on court?
He's probably a little frustrated, but you know what? He'll bounce back, and he knows that it's early in the second set, and he broke back in the first set already, so he can do this.
Yeah.
He's a fighter. He's out there. He's probably a little kicking himself a bit, but we've seen him fight in the first set. We'll see him fight in the second set. And Chih just keeps it, just so composed.
Yeah. Really consistent style that we've seen from him today, all morning.
Reminds me a little bit
watch
of
the ball,
like
okay?
the Roger Federers out there who make no emotion, but I remember seeing his match yesterday after he won.
Time.
It was a loud roar for the crowd. He let a loud roar, that's for sure. He was excited about coming here for the final today.
And originally from Port Moody, British Columbia, so representing BC.
Training out of the National Training Center in Montreal. Coached by Ruben Alcantara. Delgado. It's tall too.
Yeah.
Love 15.
Not the way he probably wants to start that one, but that's all right. He's returns to the service line, love 15. Up 2-1 in the second set.
Chih talking to himself, giving him a little, come on. Oh, that was a great second
15
serve.
all.
It kicked up
Yeah.
above Nick's head. He actually hit that backhand just at his head level, if not higher.
$15 now. And a superb return from Nick Lagaev.
15-30.
Chih Huang just couldn't handle that. So it's 15-30 now.
Nick, ball coming. Net.
Oh,
15-40.
it looked promising, but that one into the net for Chih Huang. Now 15-40.
That's got to be the shot of the match, or the point of the match, though. That was a great rally.
30-40.
He saved a break point there. See if he can save another one.
Nick
Like to see
looking
Nick
a
come
little
in here.
frustrated there, had the game point, but
Right on his racket there. It's that close. Got another chance, though.
Game.
and that's game for
Lagaev.
Nick Lagaev.
And there's an early break for Nick, breaking back at 2-all in
Two
the
games
second
on.
set here.
He is not letting this one go down without a fight, but I think we could have predicted that at the finals. This is going to be a competitive one. Both players giving it their all out there, looking great.
Chih.
Both with some great experience. You have Chih, as we've mentioned before, training with the Montreal National Training Center. But what was his road before reaching the NTC in Montreal, Ryan? So just
15 love.
Great serve from Nick there. Yeah, so prior to joining the Montreal NTC, Chih spent 5 years at the BC National Junior Training Center under the leadership of Odette Jacob and working with coaches Camille Pikowski and fitness coach Sergei Nazarov. So you can see here that you can tell he's quite fit. He's been doing a lot of work with Sergei, but 5 years at the regional center there. Did a lot of great work for him and in order to get up to the Montreal center there. So well done to everyone that's been working with Chih along the way. Seems to come a long way in the last 5, 6, 7 years.
And those regional training centers, a couple different ones across the country, do so much in creating these stepping stones for players, whether they're trying to transition to the National Training Center or, just helping them out in their tennis careers. And very great to see some strong talent coming out of those British Columbia's regional center.
40 love.
So Nick is just flying in this one, looking to close out the game and take a 3-2 lead.
Love that play by Nick. That's great. Mixing it up, just throwing something different than Chichi's not used to.
Lagaev leads.
Throwing
3
Chih
games
off a
to
bit.
2.
And
Second set.
it resulted
First set,
in winning that
Huang.
game. So now Nick's on top.
Yeah, a little bit of a role reversal there. We saw some of that from Chih earlier, and now Nick is giving him a bit of a taste of his own medicine, but it's great. It's a good fight that we've seen in the second set, and keeping things interesting, that's for sure.
I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but the way things are going, this could be going the distance. We'll see in this match. A little fist pump from Nick to his team again there.
Quick recharge on the bench, getting some water, quick bite of a banana for a little bit of a fuel kick. As you forget, it's been a long week for these guys. It's
Yeah, especially if these guys are playing doubles and playing a couple matches a day. And those that were playing 16s last week, so had 2 weeks of tennis. Especially these guys, they wouldn't have been playing 16s last week, but Nick might have been.
yeah.
Time.
But there's been all the provincial tournaments that they've been playing as well, leading up to nationals as well. So there's lots of tennis as we complete the indoor season shortly.
Yeah.
Get ready for the summer.
And then we'll be on to the outdoor season, which is another great swing that Tennis Canada and the Rogers Junior Nationals do a lot for. So more exciting tennis that we've got looking forward to on the junior circuit.
Good
Good serve there by Chih.
Strong start to try and regain that hold on a match that started off looking like it was pretty well in his control.
Out.
Good point there. If you watch, though, you notice
30
that
left.
Chih is the one moving Nick around a lot. He's got him on the run, so Chih is really dictating these points. And I like to see Nick throw in, some different types of balls and mix it up a little bit. And she seemed to be doing that last point there. Successfully.
40
Just
love.
needs to widen. Good serve here, Chih. Go up 40 love.
Going for the game now.
Looks like both these competitors have their serve figured out for this second set here. They're swinging away freely and getting the first serves in.
Took a little bit of an adjustment period in that first and opening few games, but now it's starting to click. Oh,
That's tough.
40-15.
That's a great return from Nick, and I like what Chih did there. He mixed it up a little bit, threw in a kick backhand serve, tried to come in on it, but Nick's return was that's a Daniel Nestor return. Right down low, really hard to hit.
Yeah. So still another chance for Chih to take this one, 40-15.
Game.
That's it.
Huang.
That's the game. So 3-2.
3 games up.
Oh, 3-all. Apologies. Apologies. 3-all.
3-all. He's keeping himself in this.
Ooh, he just missed that one.
15 love.
And I don't think he needed to hit that shot, but it was a close one.
Yeah, but Chih keeping Nick on his feet, really moving him around the court. And Nick, who had a relatively, straightforward path to the final here in this week, could do with a little bit of fatigue, I'm sure Chih is thinking. Chih had a little bit of tighter matches in the semis and quarters.
30 love.
Nick seems to be getting the first serves in now and swinging freely. Shorter the games are on the serves, make it easier for these players to get that break on the return game. Good point by Nick.
Yeah.
Nick seems to be stepped up his game here.
Yeah, and the energy level as well, went from sort of a mild fist pump and a under the breath come on, and now he is really, you can see
Showing
the
the
passion
emotion.
coming through,
Yeah.
yeah. He wants it.
He wants to take us to a third set, that's for sure.
Well, he's a competitor. I wouldn't count him out.
Game. Lagaev.
Great service game from Nick.
Lagaev leads 4-3. Second set. First set. Huang.
We're getting to the final stretch of the second set here. It's a big game coming up here. We'll see if Nick can apply the pressure and get that break.
What differences have you noticed in Nick's game from this first set to now how he's doing in the second?
He's just being a smarter player. He's like I said earlier, he's getting another ball back and making Chih make the error. He's not giving anything away to him this set. But then when he has that chance and that short ball, he's stepping in and he's taking it. And Chi-Chi's just trying to. I think he's just trying to find his rhythm still. He's, Nick's changes his game, so Chi-Chi's got to adjust in game, right? So,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Chi-Chi's serving pretty well, so he'll come out here and. The first two serves will be key. The first 2 points, because if he can go up and get an early lead in this game, then he'll be able to swing freely and close out this set with some confidence, or close out this game with some confidence.
Time. Love.
Serve.
Yeah.
There's that first one.
Net. First serve.
It's definitely quick points. Even if they're 5 or 6 ball rallies, they're very quick. It reminds me of the days of I guess the Milos days when he was playing nationals. There was 1, 2, 3 ball rallies. Watching Pelivu playing against Sam Bonnet years ago, they had like 30 ball rallies every point. So it's interesting how it changes. Both these players are very quick point players. They both use authority in their shots. Good move from Nick to put the pressure on his opponent's serve there, coming in and ripping that return down the line there. It's a tough shot for Chi-Chi to hit.
He's now sitting 15-30.
See what Nick does here. He's up on top of that baseline, ready to return. How does Chi-Chi fight back here? Close one, but he made it.
Yeah.
A great shot.
There you go.
Execute. Fist pumping all the way back to the baseline there.
Talking to himself, trying to psych himself up and get himself back at the level we were seeing a little bit earlier.
30 all this game, big point here.
Yeah, and this will be an important one.
Mm-hmm.
You can
That's for sure.
come out on top. Fortunate from Chi-Chi there, but get a bit of a break here for Nick and opportunity point away from a 5-3 lead for Nick here. Turn the tables around the other way. Let's see what he can do here. Too good. That's a great point from Chi-Chi. Played that really well. Not letting that one go without a fight. We're at deuce now.
And you know what? With so much pressure on the line right now, that was a point away from 5-3. He had an easy ball at the net there. That's not an easy ball technically to put away.
No.
So good for him, keeping his composure and putting that ball away. Nick went for a little bit too much there. Maybe that shot would have been amazing. Probably didn't need to go for so much on that shot, though. Did have him on the run, but I would have just maybe popped that ball up a bit higher and give him some more time to get back.
Advantage Huang.
That's a great point from Chih. Not much Nick can do except clap.
4 games all.
It's tough. He's probably kicking himself a little bit because he had an opportunity, but Chih played that really well. Now we're back at
4 all. 4 apiece. It's really anybody's match right now. It's. I'm looking forward to see how Chih responds. It's the top seed here. You can tell that he's not quite comfortable having given up that early lead.
Love.
Love here.
That's some great defense.
Wow.
Great movement by Nick, but
Yeah.
Chih played that well. That point so well.
15 all.
Well, impressive for him to get there, but yeah, what that answer by Chih couldn't do much with that. So 15 all now at 4-4.
$15, 30. $15.40.
A little bit of frustration from Nick, who now is at 15-40. A good opportunity for Chih here to break and gain control and then head into the next game.
Oof.
30-40.
Great return. Another breakpoint chance here for Chih. 30-40?
30-40? Yeah. Lots of emotion from Chih out of that one.
Huang.
I think both these competitors knew how
Huang
important that
leads
game
5
was.
games to 4. Second set, and by 1 set to love.
Huang gains the control there, 5-4. Now he's back on serve.
It's 5-4 Huang right now? Looking to serve out the match, or is it, that was 5-4 Huang, right? So I think,
Now quick recharge on
yeah.
the bench here as they each try and get themselves back into
I think we're actually looking at Chih looking to serve out the match now. I think he's set 6-3, 5-4. Let's see if he can just keep his composure and
do what he's been doing throughout this match, because he has all the right elements, and you know, all these. His baseline game, his attacking game looks so strong.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get some first serves in, and then when he gets that short ball come in, maybe even throw in a couple of serving volleys here to throw off Nick a bit, but because you know Nick's going to try to be looking to do a little bit on the returns now. He can't be sitting back and letting Chih dictate everything, because this is his last chance here, right, for the match.
Yep, I'm sure Nick will be putting his all into this one. We've seen him fight throughout all morning, so no doubt he's going to be fighting pretty hard.
That's too good. That 1-2 punch, that's right there.
15
Start
love.
for Huang, 15 love.
Some great shots there from Chih.
He's not going to give Nick much to work with in this one.
Some screaming down on the end court there.
Something happened
getting
on
into it.
one of the distant courts.
Very smart shot. Very smart. Took a little bit off it.
Take
A short
30
ball.
love.
30 love start.
I like that shot because even if Nick does get to that ball, the court's open, right? Those are the kind of points I'd like to see Chih play more of. Like, really dictate the point, open up the court, then put it away, not try to hit a winner off the second shot every time. That's a great return from Nick. Way to step in and take it early.
30-15.
Really needed that. That was a great shot.
Keeping this one close now, 30-15.
Let's see what Nick is thinking for this next return.
Probably looking to slow down that momentum that we've just seen surge through Chih.
That was good. See, that point worked well
30 all.
because Nick moved him around.
Yeah.
When Nick moves Chih a bit, doesn't give him the time to just set up and rip a ball back, Nick seems to be a little bit more successful most of the time. But good defense from Nick. 30 all here. Big point. Just
30-40.
missed it. Just wide. Great return from Nick. Nick was right there for that return if it had gone in. But now Chih's facing a break point here.
That's how quickly these tables turn. That's the U18 Junior Nationals. It's always an exciting competition.
Nick's there. Oh, that's too bad. You do all the effort, you get there.
Yeah.
Quick enough to get there and get the ball,
Yes.
but you don't do enough with that shot. That's typical. That's too bad, but remember that for next time.
Yeah. And good effort to get there, but Chih just had this number on that one.
And great, well-constructed point by Chih. Got to give him the kudos for that. That's a tough point at 30-40, and he came to the net and hit that great volley.
And now we're at deuce.
great backhand from Nick. He really put a little bit more on that one.
Advantage, Lagaev.
Break point for Lagaev.
Looking to capitalize on this now.
Big point here. He's quite focused now.
Chih just tries to slow himself down, collect himself, gain control again. He knows it's possible to do that.
That's too bad. That's a tough serve. Nice kick to the backhand, really high. Tough for Nick to hit that winner down the line. I would have liked to see Nick maybe get that back cross court. But regardless, he went for it. Tried to put a bit of pressure on Chih. Got to hand it to him for that. It's a great serve by Chih.
Advantage, Huang.
So he's looking to close this one out.
All right.
The opportunity.
Match point Chih here.
Big point in front of him.
Match point for the title. That's a great point. Great point. Well done. Way to fight there, Nick.
He's keeping himself in this one. Doesn't
Right.
let Chih walk away with it that quick.
Back at deuce here. Looks like Nick is ready to pounce on this.
Advantage, Huang.
Lots of energy from Chih as he again has the match point, championship point.
Championship point.
A lot on the line for
Number
both
2.
of these guys.
Oh, that's a great shot from Nick. It's not an easy shot to hit at this time of the match as well, too, but well done.
Definitely
much.
not an easy shot to respond to. So, hey, he's keeping himself in this one, staying alive. I'm sure he would love to force the third set and keep this going, but Chih is looking strong as well.
Oh. Advantage, Lagaev.
It's tough. Chi's going for the lines.
Yeah, so slightly wide
Opportunity for
ball
Nick here
gives
now.
Nick that opportunity. Advantage after a long morning of fighting, but
Please. Game.
I'm really liking what I'm
Lagaev.
seeing here from Nick.
5 games all.
Fighting does not want to go away. 5 all here in the second set.
Well, definitely full of energy on that. Huge point.
We're not finished with this match yet.
Keeping himself in this. So 5 games apiece now. Oh,
Good try, but great point selection and shot selection from Chih.
Love 15.
Let it come in, hit that great volley. Nick was almost there.
yeah. Great effort. You could tell he was so close to that game of inches.
Great hands from Chih there. That drop volley. Oh, that's a great return from Chih. Stepped in and took that. He was waiting for a
30.
forehand. That probably felt good to hit. Another great return. Chih seems to be stepping up his return game right now. He's really on top of it. He's really.
40.
Nick gives him a bit of maybe a lighter shot. Chichi's really making him pay for it.
He's turning up the aggression level now, kind of probably saw how close he was just in that last game and doesn't want that to happen again.
That's a great point. I'd say that's probably the point of the match so far. Great rally.
Huang takes that
Huang
game.
leads 6 games to 5. Second set, and by 1 set to love.
I don't know the stats of this match, but it seems like Chichi's quite successful when he comes to the net.
Yeah.
A couple of those volley putaways, he made it look so easy.
And as you were saying earlier, it really comes down to who is dictating the movement of this, you know, who is having who run. And when a player is in control of those shots, it's hard for the other guy to respond, but
Yeah, it seems that like Nick is really moving around. Like if you look at the Hawkeye stats, I guess, of running around. Nick is all over the court, and Chichi's dictating the play. So I think that's working in Chichi's advantage here. Let's see if Chih can serve out the match now with the second chance to serve it out.
Time. Third ball. Nick, do you see the third ball there? No?
Here we go. Can Chih serve this one out? Can Nick force to a tiebreak?
well, we've seen him fight all throughout this morning, so it wouldn't surprise me if he came back with another fighting game here.
Ooh.
15.
It just shows you when you got one more ball in. He reached out. Wasn't the greatest return, but that was a great serve. And Chih just maybe didn't put everything he had into that one. Silly error. Another great second serve. Not sure if that's getting off the line again, but
The curtain? Can you
a
check
lot
the
of kick
curtain?
on that serve. It's almost high as
You got
bouncing
it?
into Nick's
Chih right there.
head level.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
tough to hit a ball that high up.
Hard one to return, and now it's 15-all, so. Chih will look to keep that going as Nick sort of makes his way back to court after collecting a runaway ball. He's using that time to compose himself and kind of probably just settle things down and get things back into his rhythm.
It's a great shot right off the back of the line
30.
there. I'd like to see Nick kind of slow Chih down now a little bit. Kind of make him wait a bit. Take as much time as you need.
Disrupting that rhythm that
Yeah, exactly. Because it's on Chi's serve right now to serve it out.
Yeah. So 15-30 here.
15-30. That's the best shot, the best forehands I've
Wow.
seen Nick hit this entire match. Two or three of those
40.
forehands were solid. Like he really put more spin on them, kept them low because his opponent was at the net, and he placed them properly.
That point drew a big reaction from the spectators here and even a smile on each of the players' faces. So
Yeah, the ball almost went over. And if it went over, it could have, just trickled over.
yeah. So 40-15 here. 15-40, sorry.
Game. Lagaev.
Game for Nick
go.
Lagaev, who lets out
6
breaks.
games all.
Tiebreaker
Tiebreak.
in the second set. So now, Chih will look to finish out the second set in the breaker. Nick hopes to even this out over one set apiece.
And what should be the strategy for Chih to get a quick start in this tiebreak, Ryan?
I think Chih is starting to make a few more errors, and I think he needs to just compose himself, continue to go back to what you were doing in the very beginning of the match. Easier said than done, of course. There's a lot of pressure in the line right now. It's a tiebreaker in the second set and for the title.
One, 0, Huang.
Good defense from Nick, but Chi's point shots there were too good.
Yeah, he takes that opening point of the tiebreak and doesn't want to let Nick get too much momentum in this. He wants to close this out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, there's no way Chih wants to take this to the third set.
No, not after the week he's had, where there have been a few tight ones. He wants to just come through here.
One all.
Chih just came off a tough match yesterday. It was close, defeating Justin Boulay in the semifinals 6-4. It was not an easy feat there. I actually saw some of it. Some of the tennis was outstanding. Looks like Chih looking good, solid right now off the beginning of this tiebreaker.
Two, one. Huang.
That was a close call, but Gotta go with the official's call on that one. Get a confirmation from the chair umpire.
2-1
But-
Huang now.
Nothing from either player questioning the call.
No, I think they're just focused on this, the point ahead, and just seem so focused and in the game right now.
That's a great return. That's too good.
Not much.
That's the biggest backhand he's hit all night, or all day. Save that
3-1.
for a breaker.
Huang.
Pull out the good stuff for the tie break. Great shot.
3-1 Huang. Three-two.
3-2. Huang.
Nick was almost there, but great volley
Wow.
from Chih. Nerves must be going through these guys. Wonder what they're thinking.
Yeah. At this point, it's probably just.
Probably both telling themselves about their strategy to keep doing.
Yeah.
Whatever strategy they're.
Keep the mind quiet, focus on those fundamentals that have gotten them this far. Both excellent players, both displaying some phenomenal tennis.
Both these players should be quite proud of the week they've had.
Definitely.
Just missed that.
5-2. Huang.
5-2 Chih here.
One shot.
And it's on Nick's serve, so two hold serves here, and it's right back in it. That's too good. It's too good. Swinging out. It's got confidence here. Six.
Huang.
So 6-2 now for Huang.
I think
Chih.
is this Chichi's third match point?
I believe so.
Third match point, I believe, yeah. Well, he's got a couple of them here.
Yeah.
Great shot from Nick.
Not going down without a fight, that's for sure.
6-3. Huang.
Crowd enjoyed that one, that's for sure.
Firing up the crowd, firing up his team on the sideline, so.
What an answer. What a response. Great shot from Nick. Chih probably didn't do enough with that approach shot there, but regardless, Nick hit a great passing shot.
And he fights back to make it 6-4 for Huang, but still
one
fighting.
more chance
Yeah.
on his racket, so he's got another serve here. On Chichi's serve, on Chichi's racket. And here we have it.
That's it. U18 2018 Junior National Champion Chih Huang from Port Moody, British Columbia. What a match, defeating number 2 seed Nick Lagaev.
Congratulations to both these guys. They had a great week. Nick should be very proud of the way he's played. Almost forced a third set, but ultimately Chih was the stronger player today. Came out on top, 6-3, 7-6.
Phenomenal win for a phenomenal week. That closes things out for today's boys U18 Junior National Indoor Final. But up next, we've got the girls' final coming up. Some really exciting action that we're looking forward to for that.
And so we'll be back here shortly.
So stay tuned. We're going to go to a break, but we'll be back with the girls' final in just a moment.
Sure.